Let me give you some anatomy terms of this swatch here. This is a double crochet. Here is a double crochet increase because I've put 2 stitches in 1 stitch. Here is the top, and you can see the V stitches that you would go into. You go into both of them. This is called the part of the work at the time that is facing you is called the front. This on the V stitch here, this is called the front loop because obviously it's in front facing you. The one in the back is called the back loop. Some projects tell you to only do front loops on some rows. Some tell you to only do back loops on some rows. But you normally, to do a stitch, go through both of them. If you are decreasing a stitch on a row, you would only go through this part, the front loop only of the stitch. That's called an invisible decrease, and you would do it into both of them at the same time, and then pull the yarn through both of them. This is called the post. Some work has you to go into the post of a stitch. So what you would do is you would actually just go from front to back, and you would just actually bring your hook around it, and then you would grab your yarn and just pull it through, and that kind of pulls that stitch, that post, forward and makes a different kind of stitch. So you would go, it's called front post. This is where you come into the front, and as you can tell, it's pulling that forward, the post. If it tells you to go in the back post, then that means you're going to come in from the back, and you're going to wrap around that post and come out the back side and grab your yarn. Whoops. Grab your yarn, which this one's more difficult for me to do, and do your stitch, and it would pull the post back a little bit. So back means you come in from the back, you find the post, come in from the back, go out, and you're pretty much wrapped around it in the back, if you can see. Then it's kind of hard because you're trying to do your work, and then you just do your stitch as normal, and you see how it's pulling those stitches to the back. These are in the front and these are in the back, and it makes this stick out. So that is some anatomy of this swatch.